Joshua alongside Katie and Dovy, and we got a great show for you. We got, of course, our dumb debate or stupid argument, whichever one you want to call it. We got that. We got a couple of Today I Learns, and we're going to start off with the Grammys, which is
Sunday.
Is it?
It's Sunday.
I didn't even know it was Sunday.
And Alicia Keys is hosting.
Really?
So that'll be cool.
Oh, I did see that. That's right.
Do musicians usually host the Grammys, or can actors do them as,
I think, didn't Corden do it one year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. So I think anybody can do it. You just got to be funny or likable.
Yeah. That'll be interesting.
They don't have anybody for the Oscars still.
When is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, when is that happening?
That's late February, I think.
And they don't have someone?
No, they're not doing a host this year because they couldn't find anybody. Remember? Do you not know
Really?
this whole
Well, I
thing?
know that
It was the whole Kevin Hart thing.
it was supposed to be Kevin Hart.
And then his tweets from the past came into the light, and they took him off of it. And then he pleaded his case to Ellen DeGeneres, saying how, I'm changed, I'm different. And then she went to the Oscars and told them, hey, get Kevin Hart back. So then the Oscars like, okay, Kevin, we'll get you back on. After Kevin said, yeah, I'd still love to do it. And then after they came back to, he said, no, I'm not going to do it because I don't want it to be a distraction.
They wanted him to apologize, basically, and make a public video to apologize. And so I think he was kind of like, dude, it's kind of too much at this point.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, they're just doing, I think, a whole bunch of rolling host type of deals, different actors and people will come up on stage and do a segment or two. It's not gonna be as good as just having one host, but
Yeah, that's true.
But either way, we do have the Grammys, and we're gonna make all of our picks. We did this last year. I don't know any of. Oh, okay, I know some of them, but I feel like we're just guessing at this point. I'm voting for the songs that I want to win.
okay, I'm gonna vote for who I think is going to win. That's
fine.
my strategy.
Okay.
Because that's more fun to me. Is
Yeah, being right.
how does the Grammy? Yeah, well, the Grammys. I don't really believe in the Grammys too much.
Wait, what?
I don't think that
It's not real.
I don't think that the people they pick are the people that they're
Yeah.
we genuinely think this is the best album of the year. I think it is partly what's going to get people to watch it and
Okay.
be happy.
Okay.
You didn't think
But would
Bruno
that
Mars
not
was
be-
the best?
Would that not still be part of, the Grammy winners? Not necessarily what... Its popularity has a lot to do with it, though.
Mm-hmm.
What song did the best? What song,
Yeah.
overall? So I feel
What
like...
sold the most, maybe.
Yeah. But I still feel like, so whichever one they would pick, if it was based on popularity, it would still be a pretty accurate depiction
Yeah.
of... Because it'd be the most popular song.
I have no idea. I just know a lot of people did not like that Bruno Mars won everything last year.
Yeah.
That's all I know. Even though I picked a lot of his stuff because that was the only song I knew, and then I was right, and I was like, whoa.
We got some
I can't
variety.
believe I knew that. But we're going to start off with category 1 is Record of the Year, and the nominees are I Like It by Cardi B, The Joke, Brandy Carlisle, This Is America, Childish Gambino, God's Plan, Drake, Shallow, Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper, All the Stars, Kendrick Lamar, and Ziza. Scissors?
SZA.
Is that it?
I think.
S-Z-A?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
I would
All the
guess
Stars.
SZA, yeah.
You got Rockstar, Post Malone, and The Middle by Zed. Okay. So, based off of this list, I know...
Rockstar was last year.
I guess.
That seems like ages ago that song was popular.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
feel like it
That's
might have
weird.
been at the very beginning of last year.
Yeah.
I think that's when it might have come out.
Okay. And I know that one is popular. I know This Is America was popular. Anything Cardi B does is popular.
Yeah.
God's Plan is really popular.
Yeah.
They're all popular.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't really know All the Stars by Kendrick Lamar and ZZA.
Yeah.
SZA, Ziza, Caesar.
I think it's gonna go to. I want it to go to Drake, but I think it's gonna go to Zed for the middle.
For the middle?
Yeah.
You think so?
That's what I think is gonna happen.
I think it's going to go This Is America.
Okay, well then I'll say Drake. God's Plan.
Okay.
I really
I'd be
hope.
happy to lose that one.
I really hope it's not "Shallow" by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Not that that's not a great
Yeah.
song.
Is it?
but
Oh, that's from their movie.
yeah.
Okay.
Not that it's not a great song. It's just Bradley. You can't just pop onto the Grammy scene and automatically
Right.
win. Like,
Oh,
sorry, that's
gosh.
not allowed to
Yeah.
happen. Okay, those are our picks. I hope Brandy Carlisle wins for that, but she won't. You got Album of the Year coming up next, and we have Invasion of Privacy by Cardi B. I don't know it. By the Way, I Forgive You by Brandy Carlisle. I do
don't
know it.
I don't know that
Yeah.
one.
Scorpion, Drake. Is that the name of his album?
I guess.
See, I didn't know. I was like, when you first read the title, I was like, who is that? But that, yeah, I never know the album names.
Okay, cool. You got Her by Her, H-E-R. It's H-E-R by H-E-R.
Is she new?
I don't know. I don't know who Her is other than that one. No, that was the She movie. I don't know who Her is. Then you got Beer Bongs and Bentleys by Post Malone.
Okay.
You got Dirty Computer by Janelle Monáe. And you got Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves. And Black Panther, the album, is actually nominated.
Huh.
Oh.
So it's nominated not only for Movie of the Year, but the
But
Oscars.
also, yeah.
It's also, that's crazy.
Well, we've talked about that.
Yeah.
But,
But the album is good.
The album is.
oh,
good.
yeah.
The album is, I give it, like, I'm actually okay with that being in the album of the
you
year.
think
I
it's gonna win
really
then? You think it'll win?
good. Maybe.
I'm going to pick it just because I don't know any of the others, really.
I'll probably pick Beer Bongs and Bentleys, Post
Ah,
Malone.
that's what I was going
Yeah.
to say.
Do you guys listen to a lot of Post Malone? I don't.
I just know that he's had a lot of
Okay.
number ones in that.
Okay.
I think he outsold somebody recently for it. I think he outsold like Thriller
Oh.
or
what-
something.
Was that Post Malone?
Yeah, I'll look it up. But
And we still have no
Malone.
idea who H.E.R. is.
yeah, he outsells Thriller by Michael Jackson, that album.
Oh.
Oh no, it wasn't for this one. It was for Stoney, which was the one before.
That would make sense.
Never
I guess.
mind. But yeah.
All right. Well, the next up is Song of the Year, which I don't know. I still don't know the difference between Song of the Year and Record of the Year. We think it's production-wise.
Yeah, so Song of the Year is based off the songwriting. So
Oh, okay.
they take a look at how the song is written and, that aspect. They give the award to the songwriting team. And then Record of the Year is all about the production, how it was produced, how the sounds it uses, the instruments that in it and stuff. It's more focused on that.
Okay. And okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Song of the Year is "All the Stars" by Kendrick Duckworth. Oh, it's a track from the Black Panther. A lot of these, like, you're just looking at.
Duckworth.
Yeah, it has a list of all these random names under it. I'm guessing those
So
are the.
these are all the people that probably helped
Okay.
write the song.
You got All the Stars. You got Booed Up. God's Plan.
Never heard
The
that.
way that he said
Word
food.
booed.
I don't know. How, you got.
You sound like an old person.
it looked-
reading the graph.
Yes. Booed.
It reminds me of that like little ghost from Mario Kart or something. I don't know, the little floating
King
ghost.
Boo?
Mm,
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Isn't that what his name is?
Yeah.
booed up.
You got God's Plan. You got In My Blood by Shawn Mendes. You got The Joke by Brandy Carlisle. You got The Middle by, Zed. And then Shallow again and This Is America. I feel like This Is America is going to win everything.
Is that for record of the year? you're reading?
Song of the Year.
Song of the year.
I'm on to the third
Oh,
category.
I got a different list.
Yeah, you can listen to the whole list on Billboard.com.
Go there.
If it's going to be... I'll keep going with Childish Gambino. And This Is America. It's not going to be Shallow. Can't be Shallow. I'm still totally against it. Can't be Shallow.
Let's see. This is Song of the Year.
Yes.
This is all about the songwriting. I'll give it to This Is America. I think that's when it's
Yeah.
going to get one.
Okay. Katie?
All right. Let's see. I think we'll go with In My Blood. How about that?
In My Blood by
Yeah.
Shawn...
That's
An
probably
underdog.
Gonna win. Yeah. Then.
Well, underdog.
That was the
in
most...
quotes.
That was the most annoying song for me all year long.
Well,
It just...
okay.
It drove me...
That's your problem.
I'm just saying. I hope it doesn't win either. But, all right, we can obviously, if you want the full list, you got it at billboard.com. But there's a ton of categories. We don't know half of them. Some of them are like electronic funk, artist of the year, album, dance, and if I don't recognize any of the names in the main categories, I definitely don't recognize any of the names in the other categories. But that's going to wrap it up for the Grammys. On the other side, we got Today I Learned from Dovy here on the Morning App.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
Welcome back to the Morning App. We are going to go right into one of our favorite little category of segments where we dive into Reddit. It's going to be about Today I Learned. So if you are new to this, Today I Learned is basically a subreddit where people post really interesting facts that they find online and share it with people. So I grabbed some of my favorite ones from the past week, and we get a little chance to talk about them. So let's start out with this one. Y'all know "Hit Me Baby One More Time," right? By Britney Spears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, have you ever thought about like what that means? The chorus, "Hit me, baby, one more time."
I mean, I hope it's not like a actual vicious type.
Yeah, but like you never.
Abusive
I've never thought
relationship?
about it until I saw this post. Because I have the explanation for what it means.
Maybe it's
Tell us.
instead of the abusive relationship, it's like
Yeah,
hit me with that like I don't know, spunk, your energy, that love.
So it was written by somebody who is Swedish. Today I learned "Hit Me Baby One More Time" was written by a Swedish writer who meant the chorus to mean "hit me up on the phone one more time," but
Oh.
it got mistranslated.
To what?
"Hit me baby one more time." Like I don't know where that error happened. I think maybe he was just like "hit me baby one more time" in English, trying to express like "hit me on the phone one more time," but it came out as "hit me baby one more time." But I just think it's because now that I look at it, now that I think about the song, I'm like, yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, like
It
my
sounds like-
loneliness is killing me. Like, give me a sign.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But
That
it-
would make more sense.
yeah, I don't know. I was just like never even thought about that.
Hit
before.
me up, baby, one more time.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
too many
gosh.
syllables. Yeah, so
It doesn't
that's-
flow. Okay.
Do you know how like The Simpsons also just seem to like people actually think the writers from The Simpsons are from the future? Have you
Yeah.
heard about that?
There's
Yeah,
a
oh,
lot
yeah.
of
And how they predict just everything.
Yeah.
That'd be really good.
So today I learned in an episode of The Simpsons titled "Lisa the Greek," it correctly predicted the outcome of that year's Super Bowl in 1992, just 3 days later. And then when the episode was rebroadcasted in 1993 and 1995, it was redubbed. So they dubbed over it and changed who the Super Bowl predictions were, and they predicted those winners for those
Oh,
years.
goodness.
They're incredible. They've
Yeah.
done such a great job.
They've done everything.
They've
Yeah.
got the little sports almanac, in the Back to the Future, like the second one. Where you both.
Yeah. Wait.
You've seen it? Yes.
I
No,
haven't
okay.
seen it though.
Okay,
I've seen
never
Back to the
mind.
Future, the almanac thing. I know what
Yes.
that is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like when is it Biff?
Biff.
Biff,
Yeah.
He goes and like gets the almanac and brings it back, and then he like gets super rich because he's able to predict all the sports.
Josh hasn't seen
Ah, goodness. I'm not
Back to the
surprised.
Future
I'm
too.
not surprised.
basically what happens, Josh.
They go back to the future.
they go into the future temporarily, and then the main character.
Well, that's the second one that they go into the future.
Yeah.
The first one they go back, like they end up in the past, but then they're trying, like the time machine breaks, and so then they're trying to figure out how to get back to the future.
Right. And then the second one, he brings back a sports almanac, and the sports almanac falls into the wrong hands, and then that person bets and wins every bet with the almanac because it's from the future.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds cool.
Could be like the-
I think this is all just
I don't know.
doesn't care.
You got to see Back to the Future. It's
No,
so good.
they're good movies.
Are they the classics?
Well, not the third one necessarily. It's
Today I
okay.
learned that Josh never saw Back to the Future.
But that's not
That's-
necessarily like
I could have
shocking
guessed.
information.
It's true. Today I learned that Anne Frank's dad edited her diary, removing apparently a bunch of dirty jokes from it. Like apparently it
I
had
believe that.
apparently it had a bunch of dirty jokes and he edited it and he removed it from the diary before it was published. Kids still being kids. Have you ever watched American Idol?
Mhm.
Like the very
Yeah.
at least maybe I watched the first seasons more than any other ones.
Yeah.
So the one with Kelly Clarkson, I think she was the first winner. Yeah, she was the very first winner.
Wow, look at her now.
Season 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So today I learned that Kelly Clarkson didn't want to win American Idol because the winner was contractually bound to make a musical rom-com.
What?
Do y'all remember, what was it called?
Kelly Clarkson has a musical rom-com?
Kelly
So
and...
that actually happened?
Yes. Kelly...
What?
Wow.
Rom-com. It was with the runner-up from Justin to Kelly. That's what I'm pretty sure. And it got like 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and so apparently, yeah, if you won American Idol, you had to sign a contract to be like that. You would have to make a
No.
rom-com too. That's not a thing now, but
at least she fell on her sword. She got the 10% on Rotten Tomatoes, and no one else had to do it.
yeah, but she said she hated it. Like she said she would
Yeah.
like cry off in behind the scenes. Like she just did not want to do it, but she was like, I just got to do it. Like this is
It was
like she's
probably
still
an emotional
falling.
movie.
Yeah.
She's crying behind the scenes because of the
Method acting.
calminess of it.
I don't know.
Method
10%. The dialogue can't be. So that was in 2003. It was a comedy, music, teen film.
Ooh.
But she apparently hated.
Let's watch
the
it
whole-
together.
We should.
No,
Maybe we shouldn't.
No.
We should watch Back to the Future instead.
Yes.
I'm into the
Yes.
Kelly Clarkson
make
thing
that
now.
up.
No. Let's watch an actually good movie, and you can understand pop culture references. Like when I say the Sports Almanac, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, from the second Back to the
Yeah,
Future."
dude, it's so good. You would love it. It's so funny. It stands the test of time.
Yes. No, it's
Literally. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
You think that was clever, Dovy?
I don't know. What is
All
this early?
Well, on the other side, we have another stupid debate/argument. Right now, we're playing our Grammy songs. Here's the middle, Zed.
Morning App on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
Back here on the Morning App, and we've been talking all morning about what stupid argument we want to talk about today, and we definitely have a lot of them, but I think we've settled on which is better. Of course, this is an opinion one, but I'm going to make the case that a waffle is better than a pancake. And I know Dovy agrees with me, and I know Katie's against me, and I don't know what her reasoning is. I don't know what she's thinking, because the waffle is clearly the superior food in general. Even if it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the waffle wins.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
The butter on the pancakes like falls off.
No, it doesn't.
It does. If
No,
it's hot, the butter will like slide off,
Oh, okay,
and it gets
but if-
under it, and then it gets soggy.
But what you do is you spread the butter around the pancake. You don't just let it sit there
That's so
and
much
slide
work.
off. No, you
I
just
don't
gotta.
know, but then you got these little nice pockets in the waffle. You can. eat
But then the butter gets stuck in one of the pockets. You have to dig it out.
That's okay. That's like the best bite ever.
That's the old. Yeah, I was about to say that's the
Oh, that's a lot.
that's the last bite. You
Okay.
save it, you know.
No, but it's like I don't know. It's just the texture of waffles I don't like as much as pancakes. They're like, I don't know, like softer, like fluffier kind
Wait,
of
wait,
thing.
wait, wait, wait. You think a waffle is softer than a pancake?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying that
Um,
waffles are too crunchy almost.
I see.
I like
Okay.
that, though.
Okay, but are you thinking about like waffles that you throw in a toaster and just pop out, or like true? I'm thinking of like
But even
Waffle
true,
House
no,
waffles,
but
you know?
even true waffles, like I don't know, they're still like, I prefer pancakes.
I believe in both. I believe in both types of waffles. The frozen waffles.
No, I
or
can't eat the.
Those
No,
are good
yeah,
too.
those
I enjoy
No.
those. Like I like them a little bit crunchy
I'll throw them around at Sanford maybe.
as a frisbee.
Play frisbee with it.
Beautiful day.
I wouldn't eat. I don't know.
I like
mean,
'em.
I've had them before. I used to actually. I would like make little sandwiches out of them. I would put jelly on one side and peanut butter on one side, and I would eat it like that
Okay.
in my youth.
Now, that's a little weird, but
Is that weird?
No,
Yeah, I've never
my
done it.
brother makes
Do you-
sandwiches out of everything.
It's pretty
like
good.
literally
You
everything.
can make it happen. But I don't now. I can't eat it. It just tastes too.
Yeah,
It feels like it's been frozen. I need a waffle made
You
with
need a real-
love and
yeah.
with love, yeah.
you know
But see, I feel like
purpose.
pancakes, generally speaking, there's not the problem with like, okay, like frozen pancakes generally are pretty good too, but then you can make them and they're still good. But then waffles, there's that whole like, okay, you have to get them somewhere like nice
Mm-hmm.
to get a good one. So pancakes would be superior because they're like usually always good instead of like a 50-50.
I think waffles have more flavor too,
What?
don't they? I think,
It's the same thing basically.
well, then why do you like a pancake? Because it's
It's the-
softer.
Here's the.
Because it's a circle. It's more pleasing than a square.
I think pancakes get soggy quicker. That's my. You know how
Okay.
if you put a lot of syrup on it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think they get more like slushy if you leave it around for too long, and they get really cold, and then they get just kind of wet with the syrup.
Waffles.
Pancakes, at least,
Waffles get cold too, though, and then they're just like.
but they
gross
stay
'cause they're,
strong.
like-
They
But then
they
they-
hang in there, you know.
then they get cold and like hard. And then it's hard to
Well,
eat
I'm
them.
not gonna wait an hour to eat my waffle. I'm gonna eat it right away.
I don't know.
I'm
I
gonna
usually
eat my
save my
pancakes
waffle.
right away. I'm not gonna wait for them to get cold.
Okay. That argument's invalid there, Dovy.
I think. Wait, what?
I think your argument that the coldness of them don't matter because we're gonna be eating it right away.
Yeah.
True.
just
That's true.
all
Okay, so
in.
we only have there's only a waffle and a pancake.
I think it's the texture. I think it comes down to the texture.
I think it comes
Yeah.
down to the fun. Yeah, the
The fun?
texture.
The fun.
It's
There is a lot
fun.
more fun in
It's
I have
like
a great
whoa.
time eating pancakes.
Look at all
It's
these.
like, oh,
Look at all these little
bump.
squares.
Yeah.
Um,
All these squares.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, jeez, everything. You can put like whipped cream on it. You can put like a strawberry on it, and it just
You-
stays put. Like if you do a bunch of pancakes stacked on each other, they just roll off, and it's just I don't know.
He's got you there, Katie. You can't stack
The
pancakes.
design element is the key to the waffle. It's just this perfect little. I don't know.
Like compartments, mini
It's a
compartments.
massive little honeycomb looking thing.
Okay. But see, usually with fruit, so even if they do like roll off the pancake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you have a little pancake moat around the pancake where there's all the syrup that like slid off or that I
Ew.
intentionally put there. And then you no. And so then you cut pieces of the pancake and then you like pick up pieces of the fruit with a fork and then you eat it all in one bite and it's like but you'd have to do that with waffles anyways, I feel like.
Again, I'm not arguing that I don't like pancakes. I really do like pancakes, and I'm a fan of the moat. But I'm not.
Here's what I
moat's
think.
great.
Here's what pancakes do have over waffles is that they're
Okay.
easier to mix with, like blueberries. I think.
Mhm.
I don't know, you can put
chocolate chips. I'd rather have a chocolate chip pancake over a chocolate chip waffle. But
I agree
think
there. I agree
the
there.
waffle itself, the original, nothing messed with, I think is
Superior.
a little bit more.
Plus, yeah, you don't have to
Yes,
have
or-
that much to make a pancake. You have to have a waffle maker.
No, you
to-
don't. Do you? Maybe you do.
Well, you just need a pan and then just pancake
Like
mix.
to make it actually out of the mix. You'd have to have a waffle maker to get it to have
That's
that shape.
why.
Well, that's why.
But
That's why we appreciate it when we get one. Just
'cause
Or-
it's so much work.
Yeah.
But see, your argument there is invalid also because it's even quicker to just get a frozen
But we've
waffle.
Oh, I don't
already
like- yeah, okay.
discounted
I like the
frozen
frozen
waffles as a
waffle.
whole.
I'm a fan of the frozen waffle. I think they're
can't do
good.
that.
You're just not cooking it long enough in your toaster, Dovy.
No, it doesn't matter. No
they're
length
so
of time.
gross.
They're
They
not.
have like you take them out of the box and they still got ice on it, and then you put them in
Yeah, you have
and
to
then you
hit
put
'em.
them in the toaster, and it just warms. It just gets wet.
Yeah, okay.
Aw.
You take it out of the freezer. It's got some ice on it. You hit them together. That's what you do. You take two
Okay.
waffles. That's the procedure.
Like
yeah, you
dirty
bang them
mats.
together, and it gets rid of a lot
Like
of
you're
the
about to clean up your
Yes.
rug.
and it gets rid of a lot of the ice, and then you stick them in, and the heat it evaporates. So it's not getting wet; it just evaporates, and then boom, waffle. It's
just
good.
Not the same.
It's good. All right. Well,
It's not the same. Josh.
either way, they're both good foods, but the waffles definitely got to be superior.
I feel like we need to have a separate argument about frozen waffles versus regular
Yeah, dude.
Well,
We
then
gotta
I'll-
get that.
I'll lose.
yeah.
Yeah, you
All right,
will.
we're gonna put it up on Facebook. We're gonna put it up on our Instagram. Do you prefer the pancake or the waffle? Give me and Dovy that win. But here is All the Stars, Kendrick Lamar.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
All right, so Valentine's Day is coming up, and we thought we'd just talk about some general opinions on Valentine's Day, because I know that people celebrate it differently whether you're single or in a relationship, but I was interested to see how guys view Valentine's Day, just in general, like if you're single, or like since you guys are both in relationships, like just how you generally view it. Because I know that girls, even if we're single, like me and my friends, we're all single, and so we're like, oh, let's do something next week.
Do you
And,
really?
like,
That's a thing?
Yeah, we're just like, oh, let's do something fun. Like it's like Galentine's Day, and it's
Oh,
really
boy.
cheesy, but it's like fun. We make it fun, and so then it's, I don't know, it's
Yeah.
just a fun thing.
Hmm.
But so you guys, how do you guys, when you were single, how did you guys feel about it?
I was just alone all the time. I don't even know.
Yeah,
I wasn't able to.
Valentine's Day
guys,
was a thing.
Yeah, guys don't really ever get together for a Valentine's Day thing.
I think
I don't-
guys only know it's Valentine's Day when they're in a relationship. I don't think I've known.
yeah, you're right.
I don't think I've known what day or month
You're
Valentine's
right.
Day is in until.
We just start seeing everything is red in Walmart. There's like
Yeah.
chocolate everywhere, and we're like, oh, we kind of get more hyped about the sales than anything.
Yeah,
if,
the
if you know
The
chocolates.
candy.
Yeah, I
But-
don't. Yeah,
I don't think we noticed until someone points it out, and it was like, "Oh, you got Valentine's Day with your girlfriend," and we're like, "We do."
oh boy.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Wait, so you
thing.
said you never celebrated Valentine's? What
I've
about
never been in a relationship. Okay, to be fair, I'd never. All my relationships previously had always been around the major holidays, like in between them. So I never celebrated any major holidays with the person I was dating because somehow it always happened. I just picked times where nothing happened. So it was kind of good never to buy anything.
So what about this year?
This year, yes, celebrating
what do you-
Valentine's Day.
Do you have? What are you gonna do? Like, do you have plans?
I can't just give it out.
I know,
I mean,
but
I'm
like, have you
working
been-
on the plan.
Okay.
Probably
Is
Yeah,
it a surprise?
a lot of it. I'm hoping.
That's so cute.
Whoops.
Aren't you doing a surprise?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. See, like I think if you if you're a guy in a relationship, then yes, you're trying to make it really special. I feel like,
Okay.
even though maybe the guy's like, it's just a day, but yeah, okay. Like,
yeah.
not that I think that. Please don't. No one think like. I'm just
Well-
saying that guys are like, it's just a day, but I know they really want to celebrate it, so let's do
Yeah.
it. Like,
You got to do a little something.
yeah.
You know.
But
And yeah, I always thought, for me, it was kind of like I've never had to have a day just fixated on like relationships day because it's, with me and Morgan, we always find it like a day of the week where we can always hang out together and like almost spend the day as if it's Valentine's Day. But I do think as you get older, it might get harder to do that. So it's starting to make more sense to me why there is just like the day that you're supposed to be romantic and like,
Yeah.
just to refresh the love, you know?
So when you guys were single, did Valentine's Day annoy you? Like, just
No.
people like freaking out
No.
about it?
just laugh
I
at all
kinda-
those
I was
poor
gonna
suckers
say,
that
Yeah.
have
I
to
was gonna-
celebrate.
I laughed at it a little bit.
Yeah.
I used to watch, because on Valentine's Day, everybody dresses up somehow, like really well. Like, you ever notice
Yeah,
that?
you
Just
dress up
Okay,
for
just
every
like
Valentine's
dress
Day.
nice. Okay.
everyone who's single will
Uh-huh.
always get a little bit more prepped. They always
Really?
wear. Have you never noticed that?
No.
Like walk around like River Street, like people just happen to look great that day. Like
Can we-
everybody just looks.
Wow. That's
Can't-
I'm gonna pay attention to that.
And
So we
so
keep account of how many people we
Dude,
see
you just-
dressed
that are
up.
like,
That are, like-
and just people happen to post, when people always post selfies or something
Yeah.
about like,
That's
being
so
single and proud. And
interesting.
We're gonna count it up.
it's like,
Dude. Yeah.
yeah,
like this-
just in case, you never know.
Oh my
you know,
god.
'cause
Just
it's
a
on
late.
It's on people's minds, and it's,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like,
no,
that's
no,
silly.
but that yeah.
I
that
think it's
makes
just
sense.
something fun to analyze if you are out and
Mhm.
about, and if you are planning to get, look good, do it, because
Yeah.
you never know.
No.
Everybody's
That's interesting.
about it.
Now I'm trying to think if I've ever I don't know. I don't think.
and you might just because subconsciously, everybody's gonna
Yeah,
dress
that you
up
see
nice,
people, yeah, dressed up nice, and then you're like, oh, I can't be the one looking like that's
Yeah.
Because for me, randomly, I'll just wake up and be like, you know what, I'm gonna dress nice today. Like today is it's just like a very mood based, and so I don't know. But I'm wondering if that's ever happened to fall on Valentine's Day.
That's gonna be Thursday, so
Okay, okay. So I'll dress
We can
nice
talk
for
about
sure.
it on-
I'll come in here
We'll
in
be
like a
watching it.
dress.
next Friday we can talk about that if we did see a lot of that
Yeah.
happen.
We'll try and keep count. We'll try and figure out how many we see on Instagram and how many we see just in person here on River Street and everything. But my question to you, I have been thinking about this. What is more important? I have my idea what's more important to celebrate, like on a bigger scale, because Valentine's Day you celebrate one thing, but you want it to be a really good celebration, like a really like fancy dinner, really adventure, like something really really nice for that day. You want to make it special.
Yeah.
Do you make Valentine's Day more special than say a 1-year anniversary?
No.
That's okay. I'm just making sure that we're on the same page.
No, because I think Valentine's Day at the same time, you can choose to do something big or you can choose to do something small. Like I think it's more of just celebrating, just having like, if you're in a relationship, I think it's important still to, figure out what you guys both want to do. But with a anniversary, that's like your day. Instead of Valentine's Day being kind of like everyone who's in a relationship's day, then it's like your day. And so that's way more important.
You can honestly, you could. I mean, Valentine's Day is almost the holiday where you just kind of eat. Like I think of candy, I think of roses, maybe like I don't know. That's the kind like your anniversaries where the champagne gets put up. That's when you kind of celebrate each other more so than the holiday.
Yeah, it's not so commercialized.
Yeah,
it's kind of just like okay, this is just about you.
Okay, I was just asking.
Because Valentine's,
making sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
the ritual.
But for some people, I can understand how they'd want them to be the same, like.
Level. That's what I was. Yeah.
But that's really just more of relationship, like people based. If someone wanted it that way.
What I have been doing, I feel like now more recently, ever since maybe once I turned 20, I've noticed like guys have been like sending texts to one another, being like, "Hey, dude, happy Valentine's Day. Just want to say I love you, man," or something like that.
Yeah,
I've been
I've seen
getting
that.
those a bit more.
Okay.
So we do that sometimes.
Okay. So that's what I was wondering. Because girls, it's like, I don't know. I guess people sometimes get a little sad. They're like, "Oh, I don't," it's like Singles Awareness Day or whatever. And so that's when all the girls will band together. But I was wondering if the guys do anything similar. But
now that I think about it, there are some bromantic gestures that we do
romantic.
for sure.
Yeah.
Now, is Valentine's Day one of those days where the day after it's like, I don't know how to explain it, like people break up a lot of the time? Do you know? Is it one of those types of days where, oh, I didn't get the Valentine's Day I wanted, or, oh, he forgot, she forgot,
The
something
stats on when breakups happen around.
Is Valentine's Day one of those days?
Because I feel like Valentine's
Josh
Day.
is worried.
No, I'm just.
Oh gosh, it's like what if the
Face
surprise
like-
doesn't pan out the way I think it
I've
will?
never celebrated Valentine's Day before. I don't know. Like, is that something?
What
I'm
if she's
I
not
don't
into
think so.
waffles?
Because I think that no matter how Valentine's Day really goes, I think girls at least just having someone on Valentine's Day it like means so much that it'll like the happiness will like carry over. Like even however you celebrate it, just the fact that you celebrate it at all carries over for at least like a week, say. So even if there were thoughts of breaking up, then it would be a little
good.
later.
So you're safe for a week.
Yeah,
Got
so
it.
you've got just I don't
Good to
know.
know, Katie.
I don't know.
Well, I guess we're all gonna be ready to Valentine's Day it up.
Valentine.
We're gonna look at all the people that's dressed up. We'll talk about it more next week, I'm sure. Different things you can do, ideas, which is good because I'm definitely gonna need it. Dovy's probably fine.
I'll check all social media for it.
Okay, good. Well, we're gonna wrap up the morning app here on the other side of the break.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
Wrapping up our final segment on the morning app, we are going to be getting a little bit nerdy, talking about some Avengers news. They just released a new poster, the first official poster for Avengers Endgame, and it's got the whole squad together. But one thing that people are kind of freaking out about are the Hulk is in this poster. So they're confirming that the Hulk's in it, and they're calling him Professor Hulk. I don't know.
Oh, that's from the comic books.
Yeah, it must be. I've never read anything about
Who's calling him Professor Hulk?
just the fan base. They're, I guess, maybe based off of what he's wearing. He's got like some kind of like jumpsuit on or something. Do you see this right here? And he actually looks not as ripped. He looks a little bit more human size, honestly. Like his face looks more similar to
The rumors are that they're all going to be wearing suits like that, and those are going to be the quantum realm suits.
No.
That's what I've read.
Space suits or something.
Yeah,
but
space suits, quantum realm suits. That's what they're going to use to go, through it, and they're all going to.
Yo,
be
yeah.
the
Look
same.
at the background here. Kind of looks a little
quantum
realmy here.
Yeah.
And Ant-Man's not in that poster, is he?
He could be.
He could.
He could be on somebody's shoulder.
know.
Okay, well, that's true.
I don't
but
know.
Wasn't he stuck in the quantum realm?
Yeah, he gets out somehow.
But people were saying that he could be, like, the one that's in the trailer, like the Ant-Man that's in the trailer could be, like, someone else. Like,
A different Ant-Man.
No,
Or
no.
Skrull.
Yeah, or Loki.
Loki's
Loki
gone.
got his neck snapped.
Yeah, Loki's not coming back.
He's out.
People.
He's out for the count,
Hey,
man.
You never know.
You never really know.
Real quickly, I saw this, and I want to get your opinions on it, because I kind of like it just for, like, the older generation, because my mom and dad have always complained about it. Avengers Endgame is currently debating about putting in an intermission, because it's going to be a 3-hour-long movie.
It's going to be 3 hours as of right now. I think they're going to maybe try to trim it down, but they just got it approved to make it that long.
That would be so cool, though, because I think personally, I love talking about movies during the movie.
Yeah.
And so I hate watching movies in theaters to a degree because I can't, you're like whispering things to the person beside you, but you're trying not to be loud. And so it'd be nice to have an intermission because you'd have time to unpack the first half and be like, okay, so here's what happened.
I mean, you have to see the first viewing, though. Because if that was the case and people were coming out of the intermission while I'm going into the movie, I would have to wear, like, earplugs.
Yeah, because
there's
people
no way,
be just...
There's no way you're not going to talk about it.
No.
You're going to... And you have, like, a whole theater full of people.
Well, from what I've read, in the past, intermissions have been, like, they go up to a very dramatic point, and then the dramatic thing hits, and then they, boom, go to the intermission, so you're just left there on a cliffhanger.
No, I'm sure they'd end it with something really crazy.
Almost 2 movies. Really.
Which that would be.
And I have zero qualms.
Okay.
Is that a word?
I was just asking, but
no problem with
everyone know that intermission for Endgame is definitely possible. Right now, it is at 3 hours. I don't think they're going to trim it. I think they like it.
No, that would be
legendary.
Well, we'll be back on Monday with another edition of the Morning App. Go vote on Instagram and Facebook for pancakes or waffles. We'll see you next week.